a giant. Look at this fish. That is awesome. That is a big walleye. Next up, we head to Lake of the Woods for a great day of jig fishing on a Zippel Bay charter boat. The weather is perfect and the fish are biting. John Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Alumacraft Boats and Lindy Fishing Tackle. Here we go. That's a good fish. There he is. Got him. I think we will net this one. I'm guessing. You know what? My first fish of the day, you never know, right?
Sure.
You can get it from that side. I'll just step forward here.
Good.
I don't know. Maybe he might be smaller than I thought. He's smaller than I thought.
You want to swing him or net him?
Well, we'll scoop him. I guess, you know what? Being a sauger, it's not a bad sauger, is it? Nothing wrong with that.
Looks like the perfect supper fish.
That really is. That's the neat thing about fishing up here. I've always said it. You get those extra fish, you know? I mean, you get these saugers.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you what, when they're on this summertime bite out in this basin, these saugers are mixed right in with your walleyes. And man, that's a great dinner fish right there, because you're gonna want some eaters while you're up here. You're gonna take fish home, and you know what? That fish eats great right there. Awesome start. Today we are fishing in 30 feet of water out in the mud on Lake of the Woods. 1/4 ounce jigs tipped with shiners and fatheads are triggering strikes. Hot colors are gold and pink glow. Water temps are in the low 70s, as are the air temps, making it a beautiful early summer day.
What are you up to, Mr. Dick?
Is it a decent one? Looks better, huh? Good. Look at that. There you go. Back of the boat, Steve's setting his hook on a rock. and over here, Nick's picking up a good one.
Nick said, well, maybe a rock too.
Yeah.
No,
That's
not
a good
much
fish.
different from a rock bite and a big fish bite, for sure.
Man, they're big, fat, healthy fish
Oh,
here,
yeah.
aren't they?
They get well fed.
Look at that walleye. That's just awesome.
Yeah,
Good
like
stuff. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
no fooling around there.
This one feels real big.
You got him, Nick?
Sure. See what the other Mr. J. Cox is up to here.
One after another. Now, here's what happened. We moved. Another good one. Look at that. This is one of the neat things, I'll tell you. I mean, look at what we're doing now. Now, all of a sudden, we're catching bigger fish, and that's one of the cool things about this is Lake of the Woods. You've got this opportunity. You can go get those eaters, but then you can turn around and just say, hey, let's go see if we can't find ourselves more of these better fish. And they're out here, and that's awesome. Another 21, 22-inch fish. That's just great. Good job, young man.
Hey, Mr. Nick, what do you got this time?
Decent one?
Yeah, he might make the box this time.
Good.
You know, we got to eat tonight, too, you know. Guys keep catching these pitcher fish.
Oh yeah, perfect eater-sized fish, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you, I don't think that there is any more comfortable way to go out and fish than on one of these charter boats. And this morning, you know, we jumped on with 5 of us, but man, I'll tell you what, these guys can take care of your group, and they've got everything it takes to get it done, don't you, Nick?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we have 6 30-foot charters, and they're fully equipped. We're licensed to take up to 6 people, and lots of room for 6 on board.
Yep.
We have seating for everyone. We have walk-in bathrooms. We provide all the fishing gear, and depending on the time of the year and what our guests like to do, we might have a jig bite like we're doing today.
Yep.
Or we may wind up drifting with spinners in the shallow water.
Yep.
A combination of things, even crankbait sometimes. We even try to fish for some northern pike sometimes.
Sure.
They're very comfortable and handled very well on Lake of the Woods.
Yeah, and when it comes down to it, I think the thing I would tell you that I've always felt when I come here to Zippel Bay and I get on one of these charter boats, we were fishing by a couple of the other charters today out of Zippel. They're catching fish, they're hooping, hollering, having fun. Everything's provided. All you got to do is come up. You can bring a group of up to 6 along with the charter captain. You jump on and they'll take care of everything for you. All you got to do is get on the boat and do what we're doing today, just catch fish. John Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by these fine sponsors. There he is. That one feels better, boys.
Nice.
Yeah, that one might do something for us here. Might get eaten, I think. I have.
That's part of the gig.
I have a feeling. Yep. Keeper walleye, huh? All right. Yeah, I'll just hoist him right out of there. 13-incher. Make it home for dinner. There's another one right there. You can get this out of your way, and I'll scoop them up.
What's
for
going
you.
on, Mr. Lou? You hook the bottom or what?
You can, when his wrist buckled over, you knew he had a decent fish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice walleye. Look at that. Nice fish, young man. There you go. He's way over. Look at that, nice fish. Perfect fish all day long. That's a great fish right there, man.
Yeah.
Any day of the
like
week.
a woods fish.
Awesome. A little bit of line tying going on in the background here. Now we're constantly changing colors. Every now and then you do get snagged up. You got to retie a jig. But I want to show you what we're using because it makes a big difference, especially if you do got to end up tying some jigs throughout the day, changing things out. This is a Lindy live bait jig. This is a 1/4 ounce version. That's just an awesome jig for what we're doing. I've just got a shiner hooked up through the skull, in the mouth and out through the skull. And then the other thing you can use is simple Lindy jig. And this is a round ball, longer shank jig. I'm gonna grab one out of the box here and show you. And that one's gonna allow you to go in the mouth, out the gill, and back through the body, and it's gonna make a big difference sometimes as well. A couple things about both these jigs though. The reason I bring this up, while Nick was in the background retying, is every one of these jigs has a clean line tie eye. So what that means is you don't gotta dig paint out of that line tie eye when you wanna tie on a new jig, and that can make a big difference when the wind's blowing, or if it's low light conditions, or heck, if you're like me and Nick and maybe your eyesight's getting a little bit on the weaker side over the years. Here's the thing, it's a lot easier to get that line through that line tie. And the other thing is it's got a good, solid, sturdy hook, both of these jigs. When you set a hook, we're all fishing fireline, you're not gonna bend that hook, and you're able to actually pop it right out of the rocks when you're fishing that fireline without an issue as well. So keep that in mind when you're looking at jigs and trying to decide what ones to buy. Lindy live bait jig, Lindy jig, 2 of the best out there.
There he is.
That sounds good.
This one might be a little bit
What you
bigger
got?
fillet.
What'd you do, find a big one at the end here?
Well, not a big one, but bigger than the last one.
So last year in the fall, if you remember watching Destination Fish, that's a nice one, bud. If you remember watching Destination Fish last fall, in the end, I got a bigger one. And today, these guys have all showed me up. It's one of the neatest things though about being on a charter boat. Talk about making it easy. Holy smokes, nice fish.
Isn't he a pretty one?
That's a great fish. Great fish anywhere you go.
You bet.
But how about being able to just come out, jump on a boat, go fishing, have everything provided for you? Eat your lunch. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. He had his rod in a rod holder. He isn't gonna tell you that. He ran and grabbed it and we turned the cameras on. I mean, that's how fast these fish are biting. It's fun stuff. Man, it sure is great to get to spend a day on the Zippel Bay charter boat and get to spend a day fishing with Nick and Luke and Steve and Nick. And man, I've been coming here for over 20 years and it's one of my favorite places to go. Let me take a quick minute before we go and show you exactly why I love it here so much. Zippel Bay Resort offers a variety of cabin options, including deluxe log cabins in several sizes that can accommodate large and small groups alike. Log cabins include satellite TV, air conditioning, gas grills, state-of-the-art kitchens, and gas fireplaces. Housekeeping cabins are also available, as well as a bar and restaurant that serves great food and drink. Spend the day relaxing by the pool and hot tub. Enjoy the water toys or jump on a 30-foot charter boat with a seasoned guide. If you choose to bring your own boat, there will be a dock space assigned to your cabin. And if you don't have a boat, Zippel Bay offers rentals as well. If you want to make your own trip up to Zippel Bay Resort, give them a call at the number posted below or look them up at zippelbay.com. A great fishing vacation awaits. We'll see you next week on John Thelen's Destination Fish. Closed captioning for John Thelen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Formula Propeller. John Thelen's Destination Fish has been brought to you by these great sponsors.